Edinson Cavani is unhappy with Manchester United after the club's decision to back Premier League plans blocking players from representing red-listed countries during the international break, according to reports. The 34-year-old was expected to feature for Uruguay next month, but will no longer be able to make the trip to South America as a result of the new ruling. All 20 top-flight clubs have unanimously agreed that players will not be allowed to report for international duty if their matches are due to be played in a country with high COVID-19 infection rates. The likes of Argentina, Mexico and Turkey are on the government's red list alongside Uruguay, with the Premier League's decision set to affect a number of high-profile stars. In line with current law, those returning from affected nations would be forced to quarantine for 10 days, preventing them from taking part in full training sessions. Cavani has been left frustrated by United's role in pushing for the league-wide restrictions and is angry with the club as a result, according to the Daily Star. He expressed his dismay via Instagram on Tuesday evening, sharing an image of the Premier League statement confirming the news alongside 3 prominent question marks. The veteran striker, who is yet to make a competitive appearance for United so far this season, will now miss Uruguay's crucial World Cup qualifiers against Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador. Premier League chiefs were initially optimistic that a quarantine exemption would be granted, enabling players to represent their national teams without too much hassle. However, FIFA and the UK government reportedly stood firm in their stance against changing the current regulations and refused to budge. The Premier League went on to cite player welfare as a major factor in their decision to ban players from representing red-listed countries. Extensive discussions have taken place with both the FA and the government to find a solution, but due to ongoing public health concerns relating to incoming travellers from red-list countries, no exemption has been granted, their statement read. If required to quarantine on return from red-list countries, not only would players' welfare and fitness be significantly impacted, but they would also be unavailable to prepare for and play in 2 Premier League match rounds, a UEFA Club Competition matchday and the 3rd round of the EFL Cup. This period takes into consideration 10 days of hotel quarantine on return to England, but does not include any additional time that would be required for players to regain match fitness. Meanwhile, Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters underlined his respect for the wishes of players, but insisted that an outcome to suit all parties is simply not possible at present. Premier League clubs have always supported their players' desires to represent their countries. This is a matter of pride for all concerned, he said. However, clubs have reluctantly but rightly come to the conclusion that it would be entirely unreasonable to release players under these new circumstances. We understand the challenges that exist in the international match calendar and remain open to workable solutions.